Hi friends, in Planet Earth Dating, it's Saturday, December 29th, 2018. In both the Lynn life and the Jamie body mind, the authorized souls remain only child souls from the deeper, denser dimensions. And all other souls from all other dimensions, as long as the souls are already living by the many rules given to the search for truth community by wiser minds above all of us. And those rules, of course, include doing what is ours to do, completing the assignments that we are given, no matter who we are, no matter where we are, but to do the job that we committed to doing in our sacred vows to Spirit. I see somebody talking, and they're talking to someone who seems to be a person of credibility to them, and they're talking about the job. Maybe they are being asked to give a status report.
Oh, that's true.
And they're saying, I don't know how to do this, and the topic is how to get presences to live their soul plans, and they're talking about 3 different things.
That's true.
And they're talking about a troublesome situation that a client is having, where higher powers are dumping garbage into her life and creating shoulder pain.
That's true.
And about a recent expedition through the belly of the beast that some people call Orlando, Florida.
That's true.
Just on the turnpike, just driving through. By through, we mean through. Don't get off the turnpike. And also the assignment to get chickens to lay eggs.
That's
healthy, young chickens who decide that there are 2 classes of chickens. That there are the chickens who are the serving class, and the serving class, it's fine for them to lay the eggs, but that these 4 hens have decided that they are above that, and that is not for the likes of them. The serving class lays the eggs, and we take the best perches and eat the best food. And somebody's asking if we can see the metaphors in human society and Ground Zero Planet Earth, and I can see it. We can see it. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, I can.
Quite clearly, all we have to do is look at how this country of the United States of America reacts to the asylum seekers. That's how we're acting. We're acting like,
That's
hey,
true.
those troubles are for you, and they're not for the likes of us, and we refuse to share our good things.
That's true.
Forget it. No deal. And that's how those 4 black hens are, and how the assignment has been to warn them really well for some months, explain very clearly that there is a consequence to that, and that a limit, there will be a limit that will come, and then to say, all right, next Saturday you are going to die because of this decision, and then to leave the gates open for all week long and say every morning, now run away, you can go live on the streets, but if you are still here by Friday night, then you will die on Saturday morning.
That's true.
And then noticing the defiant attitudes in those 4 chickens of, I will not lay eggs, and you can't bully me into laying eggs. And then last night, Friday night, saying, please go anyplace else, but if you go into this coop tonight, then you will die tomorrow, to the 3 non-laying hens who were first in line.
That's true.
For the consequences of their actions. And somebody's saying, why didn't you just find them a new home? And friend, do you know anybody who wants to adopt non-laying hens?
Now it's very, very quiet.
We don't either. We don't know anybody who wants to adopt non-laying hens. That's a no-go. Humans want chickens that lay eggs, or they want a more fancy bird. If they want a bird not for their eggs, they want things like peacocks and parrots and cockatiels.
That's true.
If they want a chicken, they want the chicken for the eggs.
That's true.
So we don't know anybody who wants a non-laying hen. And besides, that is not the assignment. The assignment is
That's
to
the
train
point.
the flock to lay eggs.
That's
Train
true.
the flock to generate 4 eggs a day as a flock, as a community. 4 eggs a day, take turns, rotate. There's 10 laying hens. That should be plenty. Plenty of time for each hen body to regenerate, make a new egg, recover, etc. It's not an oppressive schedule. It's nothing like what the hens are expected to produce in commercial egg-laying ventures.
That's true.
For whom is the message, and why do you ask? They're asking because they're wanting to find if the experiment was conducted improperly. And that's what they say. They're interested in whether or not the experiment was conducted improperly. They're just giving the go on hand. They're not implying that it was conducted improperly. They're just
That's
saying
true.
that's why we're asking. Nobody wants them, and besides, the assignment is how to get the flock as a whole to lay eggs.
That's
and so
true.
the assignment, to the best of our understanding, is to pick the 3 top status hens that are not laying and give them plenty of warning, and then to execute them or cause them to be executed in such a way as to make an example for the rest of the flock. And
That's true.
these 3 hens were warned up to sunset last night, and they defiantly refused to run away
That's true. Or lay eggs.
or lay eggs. Refused to lay eggs, and then also refused to run away. And when we said, don't go in the coop, they said, I will, ha ha ha, and they flounced in and took the 3 best perches, which
That's
is what
true.
they've been doing. So, unfortunately, after they went to sleep, unfortunately from their perspective, after they went to sleep, we went in, took them into captivity, put them on death row
That's true.
inside the greenhouse, and this morning dispatched 2 of the 3, and now we have enlisted a gentleman to dispatch the 3rd.
That's true.
Because it was a little bit too much.
That's true.
And what's interesting is that the 3rd hen, even though Marge, who has the highest social status, and Penelope, who has the 3rd social status, were both dead, Lucy, who is the hen in the middle, refused to consider that this might have an implication for her future.
That's true.
This has nothing to do with me, is this attitude that Lucy has,
That's true.
even though she's bookended by her 2 best friends who just were executed
That's true.
publicly in front of the other chickens.
That's true.
And then even after all 3 of them were gone, Connie, who's number 4, next in line in status, is still refusing to consider that this has anything to do with her.
That's true.
That it's anything, that it's, she's saying this is not a harbinger of my Connie's future, and I can continue to not lay eggs and it'll be fine. And
Yeah.
the only reason that Connie wasn't offed in the same day is that she's the rooster's best friend
That's
from
true.
childhood, and he is the best rooster that we've ever met or ever even heard of.
That's true.
He has given up raping his hens.
That's true.
It took 5 months, maybe 4 months of talking to him about it, but he's given it up. He's
That's
stopped raping the hens. He shows them the good food and he doesn't take it.
That's
He shows
true.
them the best dust bath spots and he doesn't take it. He shows it to them. He gives them the best. He says, I don't have to lay the eggs. You have to lay the eggs. Here, you take the good food. You have the good dust baths. And he doesn't rape them.
That's true.
So he's a fantastic rooster. And so as a what? Maybe as a reward or as an acknowledgement of what the captain has already given up in order to be appropriate, it seemed worth a try to save his best friend Connie
That's
from
true.
the path that she's creating for herself by not laying eggs. And so now Connie has another week or 2 weeks, I don't know exactly how long, to get a grip and start laying her eggs, which are very identifiable. She
That's
lays
true.
green eggs, and she's the only member of this flock that lays green eggs. And if Connie doesn't start laying the green eggs, then Connie is also going to be dispatched.
That's true.
What now? To train chickens to fulfill their destinies? What now to train humans to fulfill their destinies? What now to train guardian angels to fulfill their destinies?